Welcome to MIPI DevCon 2020. Thanks for joining. We're glad to have you with us today. Feel free to engage with the presenters and attendees by using the engagement tools at the footer of your screen. Click Q&A to engage with presenters and group chat to communicate with the attendees. You can simply minimize or maximize each of these icons with one click. To see the agenda, sessions, and demos, click on the Call to Action icon. Enjoy the conference.
Welcome to the demo session on DeFi 2.1 TX solutions, followed by a quick demo. Good morning, I am Gajendra Patra from Tektronix. We'll take you through product overview and key features of Tektronix DeFi solutions. DeFi has two modes of transmission, high speed and low power, is known as HS and LP. High-speed data rate starts from 80 Mbps to 4500 Mbps. The low-power mode data rate goes up to 20 Mbps. Two types of signaling levels. The signal swings from 0 volt to 1.2 volt nominally. Bus termination is 50 ohm at HS modes and high impedance at LP modes. There are 4 states that a DeFi bus can occur during normal operations: LP11, LP01, 10, then LP11 states. The bus will remain in LP11 state as long as data is not being transmitted. The LP00 is the high speed mode. During the LP00 state, the transmitter sends a synchronization pattern in HS mode. This helps the receiver to train and distribute between clock and data lines. Signal integrity point of view, it is critical that the device transition from LP to HS mode in a smooth, monotonic fashion without any glitches. We saw the DeFi signaling. Now let me talk about the required test setup, measurements, and some of the test challenges. TX testing requires a 4-channel oscilloscope and a 4 high impedance probes. The scope must have at least 13 GHz of bandwidth to support 4.5 Gbps data rate. A MSO DPO 70000 SX or DX series scope and P7700 tri-mode probes along with flex soldering tips are recommended. User can also perform the DeFi 1.2 compliance measurements on a MSO 6 series oscilloscope. Tektronix recommends reference termination board from UNH-IOL. The RTB includes test points where probes can be easily soldered to the signal lines. The P7700 probe is designed to take care of DeFi testing in mind. It has a high impedance and low capacitance. This helps in minimizing loading on the signals. These probes with 77 STFLXH soldering tapes, making it easier to solder to signals. Each probe and probe tape also contain its own S parameter characteristic. These S parameters are used for de-embedding the effect of the probe from the measurement. This process of de-embedding is fully automatic, do not require user to perform a complex calibration measurement prior to using the probe. Each probe is compensated up to its probe tips. DeFi 2.1 supports the data rate up to 4.5 Gbps. There are 64 measurements listed in 6 groups. For overcoming the challenges of automating so many tests, Tektronix software tool TechExpress DeFi 2.1 perform the conformance and characterization testing for all measurements. Here are some of the key features of the software. This solution supports 100% test coverage including eye diagram measurements and faster execution to complete all groups and measurements. This allows the customer to make measurements and validate faster. Various options to generate all test results in a group. Save the test report in PDF or MST or CSV formats. The application is based on the latest TechExpress framework, includes a fully automated solution, performs both LPHS, LPHS and ULPS test groups with single button click across all the groups. Couple of the key features which multi-run measurement, custom limit, eye diagram measurement, configurable test report, static test results, analysis region. The software also supplies the ability to add de-embedding options. It helps in removing the effect of the circuit. These are the DSP filters which are applied to the incoming signal, can also used for removing the effect of the high temperature probes that might be used during the temperature characterization. The D-Phi 2.1 have two new measurements on HS clock, that is in the group 4, and 5 new measurements in the group 5. These are the new measurements available in addition to the existing D-Phi 1.2 solution. Data and clock eye diagrams are available in test 1.5.7 using the Jitter package. Software allow the user to select MIPI D-Phi 1.2 or MIPI D-Phi 2.1 specification, and the corresponding data rate can be configured from the drop-down menu. It supports both differential and single-ended probing for clock lag. The software will automatically place the cursor to gate the LP and the HS states during the testing. However, the user can switch into a manual mode during the testing to adjust this if needed. In the final test report, it will include an image of the waveform and the cursor position for the reviewer's reference. It also includes the test report with a pass-fail results plus margins between the test results and its specification limits. It is very simplified TechExpress workflow, starting from test selection, test result and test report. Let me show you the setup. Here the DUT which is connected to the RTB, the UNH IOL reference termination board, and there are 4 7700 probes with flex tips are soldered on the RTB, and the RTB is getting the signal from the device under test. In this setup, 4 7700 probes which are DP, DN, CP, CN are connected to DPO 70K SX scopes. Let me show you the actual setup. Here is the scope. The D-Phi TechExpress application supports both 1.2 and 2.0 specification. User can configure the required data rate. There are 64 measurements listed in 6 groups, 2 new measurements in group 4 and 5 new measurements in the group 5. These are the new measurements available in addition to the existing D-Phi 1.2 solution. Configure the duty to transmit the desired signal. Select any measurement or individual group, then click on the start button. To show you a quick demo, I have selected test ID 157, 158 and 159. This session can be saved for future reference and can be recalled. A test report is generated with these 3 test results. The report also includes the waveform image and setup details. Here is the summary of the recommended setup. A 13 GHz or higher bandwidth oscilloscope is recommended to perform D-Phi 2.1 compliance measurement. User also can perform D-Phi 1.2 compliance measurement on MSO 6 series oscilloscope. Thank you for joining the session. If you have any questions, please reach out to Ravi Malladi or Gajendra Padar. Thank you very much.